Hey everyone, CyberLemon here. I just watched Starfield's direct gameplay deep dive for the 5th time, and I genuinely feel like everyone should be excited for this game. I know, lately Bethesda has been failing on some minor promises to the games they've been releasing, but that doesn't matter. None of that matters now. You know why? You know why? Because this will be their biggest game, and by the looks of it, they aren't wrong. Before we get into more of the gameplay details of why this game should get you hyped up, or at least encourage you, I just want to mention how much they've expressed their love, compassion, and experience making and playing this game. I really hope Starfield lives up to that amount of passion shown by them. And with over 7 years in development, having multiple delays, with Starfield originally releasing in 2018, then 2022, and now having an official release date finally releasing on September 6th, I think if a game dev decides to delay a game more than a couple years, that's probably a good sign they're really taking their time to make a perfect experience for us. Anyway, another reason why there's no way this game can fail is because there's been multiple interviews with Todd and the team just on Starfield. So if this does fail, this will probably be one of the biggest flops in history. Also, I forgot to mention what they have for the collectors out there. A fancy watch.
We've done a watch.
Case.
East one.
Yeah, we really took as much care and designed this case as we did to watch.
And a headset. So you know this game will be good just by knowing what they have outside of just the game. Okay. Getting out of the PR standpoint, I wanted to start this section and admire with you guys how many weapons, abilities, and customizations they've showcased in their deep dive. Really, if you watch the deep dive, they really do have a lot of things and attention to details going on everywhere. When it comes to small and big things, they really made it shown, like the shooting on different gravity levels where some ammo types would push you back, and how some would mitigate the effect.
Firing a ballistic weapon in 0G will actually push you backwards. Energy weapons, on the other hand, offer a more stable shooting experience.
I found this to be quite lovely, but little and huge in the gameplay. Other than that, the customization is where the pin is in for me. You can customize pretty much everything, and I mean everything, your weapons, characters, and a lot more. But what really captivated me is the ship customization. They sure did present that the best possible way, with how many different kinds of ships you can customize, as they've showcased here.
Where it had a giant tail to it. And we've done spiders, we've done mechs. So it's really whatever your imagination is.
It really is up to you and what you want to do with it. Not only are the ships great, but the attention to small intricate details and changes you can have with the parts of your ship is amazing. And as I mentioned on my Starfield in 7 minutes video, it is confirmed you'll be able to customize your interior.
Call your ship home.
Ready to lift off when you are, Captain.
Engines ready.
The Frontier is fueled and ready, Captain.
Which is definitely not going to be my portable man cave. Anyway, not only the ship customizations, but the ship interactions are nothing but endless. Being able to choose to attack, destroy, or board them, then being able to take their ship back to your ship station and customize them and fly them is definitely a step in the right direction. And having the options to avoid conflict in space by talking or having the same trait is another one of many features that'll bring the game to its core Bethesda feel. We'll get into that more later down the video. Anyway, here's a snippet of the flight settings you can have for your ship in different scenarios. It's pretty cool.
It's a complex dance between your piloting skills and our power allocation system. Boosting power to your engines will make your ship faster. Powering up the grav drives will shorten the amount of time it takes before you can make a jump. And moving your power to your weapons and shields means you're ready for a fight. You should always be on your toes because you're not alone out there. A more personal approach by docking with the enemy vessel and boarding their ship. Once you've taken control of an enemy ship, it's yours. add it to your fleet, and retrieve it at any spaceport. But space is way more than fighting for your life. Just like when you're planetside, there are plenty of sights to see and stops to make on the way to your next adventure. Like these massive star yards.
Speaking of customizations, we have the Outpost builds. They've definitely put an emphasis on where you can build them, which is anywhere you desire. And that's great instead of having a hard location set like Fallout 4. Having that said, I think a lot of it will add a lot of versatility and breathing room. It's nice how we're not just forced to build in one specific area, and instead we have the freedom of what we can do and do what we want to do with our creative abilities. Now with the materials to build certain stuff seems pretty straightforward, as you just have to mine certain resources and craft it. After you've built the main layout, they've emphasized that you can make the inside however you'd like it to be, which is awesome. Yeah, you have your standard character customization with the different presets and all that. But what really popped out here in this section is the backgrounds.
Who you want to be. That's where backgrounds come in. Backgrounds give you a bit of backstory and start you out with 3 basic skills.
From chef to dusty.
Traits.
Customize your build even further by letting you pick up to 3 traits. Traits are completely optional, and they come with their own advantages and disadvantages. You could choose to meet your biggest fan.
By Bethseda! Is it really you?
He'll join your crew and he'll give you gifts if you're willing to put up with his constant commentary.
I can't believe I get to stand near you, breathing the same air. I've got to have every molecule.
And now, before we move forward, the kid stuff trait is unique and probably will have a totally different storyline to the game. Maybe. Just maybe.
Favorite trait is kid stuff. You have to pay some credits to support your parents, but they're very sweet and it's really fun to go visit them.
Honey, we got ourselves a visitor.
Oh my god!
Taking it back to what I mentioned about the ship's interactions, about talking yourself out from a hostile ship, yes, you can do that with your character trait too.
I came across some hostile zealots in space, but because I had chosen a trait that made me the same religion as them, I was able to get by without any issues.
Which is awesome considering it's not just going to be through the dialogue or face-to-face interactions like previous games. There really is a lot to choose from when it comes to your traits and backgrounds. I'm all for it. Even removing traits seems fun.
Off we go to another adventure.
Hey yo, I wonder how we'd get rid of the kid stuff trait.
We'll let you discover that on your own.
Moving on, we have the skills. Very straightforward. Unlocking each one, just level up, earn a point, do a challenge, and bam, we got it. Real quick, I love how all the skills are cooperated into the game, allowing us to have all sorts of builds. From being an alien whisperer.
I like the xenosociology skill because it lets you mind control aliens.
One Punch Man.
That one's a lot of fun.
And that's all we really need in the game. But here are some of the other ones if you didn't see it in the deep dive video.
Boost pack out of the gate. I'm boost packing everywhere.
Whenever possible, I like to talk my way through situations.
This area's off limits. Fine, I'll issue you an access card.
I'm more of a run and gun player. I like doing the death from above thing where I boost pack over guys and I throw landmines at them.
Yeah, there's definitely more than just those that were shown. So far, there are countless options and paths to choose from to direct your own storyline and encounters of the game. Quick note, some of you probably caught this, but for those that didn't, there legitimately might be 1,000 planets like Todd said. Seen here when they zoom out to the other solar systems, I don't think he was kidding. There really is a lot. Anyway, the worlds, space, environments, even the creatures look deep, unique, and detailed. You can tell how much they truly care about this game. I know I've said that a lot, but they seem like they really do. And you could tell. We can probably assume each planet of the 1,000 planets will probably have their own unique atmosphere, and with that amount of handcrafted details of each is huge, because it's not going to be so bland in each world we drop into, hopefully. Not really sure how they'd pull it off, but I'm having high hopes to be surprised for what they have in store. Even Todd said about how a lot of big open world games out now have that empty feeling to their games, but with Starfield, they want every possibility and interaction of the world to be alive, which is great because there are a lot of empty open world games, and having that reassurance from Todd, I mean, hopefully he's telling us the truth, but I really do hope that all these worlds are gonna be alive and fun. You guys know what I'm talking about with the other games. Okay, so here are some of my final thoughts, and honestly there's so much into this game that not even Starfield could cover all of it in their 45 minutes of deep dive. Before I end off the video, I just wanted to add some extra things I liked from the gameplay, starting off with the details of the NPCs and characters, with their animations and lifelike expressions compared to the other games. I think they really did a good job on this. It's pretty phenomenal. They also show us the process of how they do it. But anyway, the combat looks way better than it did from the past gameplay trailers, which is nice to see that they've listened to the community's complaints about it looking out of date. It kind of still does, but compared to the other gameplays we've seen, they've definitely made it more snappier and smooth. But other than that, everything looks pretty good. It's a very big game. Okay, thank you for watching. I really hope this video made your view on Starfield more hyped, or at least encouraged. Sorry if I sound a bit sick, I am. See you in the next video, and please subscribe. Thank you.